I remember the beginning for me. It's so vivid I can't always tell the then from the now. My life before was so terrible. Oh, I know what a lot of people say of me, but the plain truth is that I have been a victim of a terrible illness. My mind was dark, darker than any desert night, and the demons possessed me. I can remember only enough of what it was like to be unwilling to remember more. The most terrible part was that a tiny corner of my mind remained my own, aware. Oh yes, I was aware of the stares, the whispers, the pity, and the fear. I was aware of the coming of the demons. Then the darkness would take me, and my body would become a battleground for them screeching and clamoring for possession. I never knew when it would seize me in the middle of a meal, as I walked with a friend, to the well with the other women. I never knew. I would be so ashamed. People were afraid, you know. They whispered that I must be a terrible sinner to be so afflicted. No man would marry me, of course. People would hurry their children indoors when I passed as if I might, hurt them. I don't know how I stood it all those years. Then he took it from me. The demons, the pain, the shame, and the terrible sense of guilt. My tiny mind self would pray for God to release me in death. Instead, God released me to life. You take so much for granted, you who have never been owned by demons. The smell of the morning, the sound of birds singing, chattering, the warmth of the sun, the shining mystery of the moon, the touch of someone's hand, strong and comforting, driving away the dark. He gave me all that. And I stopped wanting anything in the world except to be near him, to help him, to love him, just to hear the sound of his voice. I was born that day. I'll love him until I die. If only I could have died for him. I only wish we could have had just a little more time. But he would go to Jerusalem. He would go to Jerusalem.